Today we will do a long-term analysis of gold. Gold has doubled if you consider the price in 2015, and now the price has doubled. So what was the structure that it formed and how you can take benefit from this is the purpose of this video. So we will use simplified Elliott wave analysis for this video. Before moving further, if this content delivers value, please consider subscribing and sharing with friends and like so that it reaches more and more people. If you see the pattern that we have formed in this chart, this is nothing but an ending structure, and this ending structure is known as ending diagonal. You can clearly see that in terms of Elliott, it was a narrow price action, and after this, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, and then as soon as we get breakout of this trend line from both sides, so you can see the price actually reverse to the top, and this is the basis of ending diagonal. And we know that price moves up in waves, and usually there are three impulses separated by two corrective structures. Normally we label them as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we know that wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5 are the fast moving waves. So let us apply all this on this chart. And one more thing to say is that impulsive wave means fast and corrective wave means slow, which takes more time. So if you see this chart, you can see from this point to this point, we got the first fast wave. This was surrounded by a corrective structure that is actually three wave corrective structure. And this is nothing but a contracting flat. The reason is that if you see this wave never went below this point, so, and this price is contracting. So this was the first impulse and this was the second wave in the form of contracting flat. After this, you can see there was a significant increase in momentum and price quickly went to this point. The momentum can be calculated using an indicator like MACD, and you can see there is significant increase in momentum at this moment. Usually during wave 3, the momentum is very high. The volume is very high. And this is because a lot of people are buying in this, institutes participate in this time. After this wave is over, we again got a corrective structure. This corrective structure is nothing but an expanded flat. And at this moment of time when wave 3 was forming, since there was no divergence, we always expected after a corrective structure is formed, we will again get a next move that will break this top. And indeed, you can see price has actually now moved above this point, which means that this can be labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I hope this labeling is clear now. So let us try to find this fifth wave is over, or what are the future possibilities now? Now, if you go to a lower chart, now suppose daily chart, now let us try to find how price has moved from, so this is the fifth wave that is going on. And from this point, you can see there was the fifth wave. Now inside, if you break this fifth wave also, there is a one more wave from this point to this point. Now let us try to find answer in this wave. So if you closely see, let me zoom it a bit. You can see the price action has again become narrow, which means that this can be another ending diagonal at the top. And if you label this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, this means that this can be ending structure, and this is the fifth wave, which means that there can be a temporary reversal in this point. And you can see that from this point has been a significant drop in prices. Now let us try to see this on an hourly basis. On an hourly basis also, you can see if you see this chart, as soon as we got this break of this trend line, and this was followed by a correction. So we always knew that for every impulse, if we get a corrective structure, one more fall is coming. After this fall, we got what is known as a bigger correction. And for this bigger correction, if this is the impulse, we again got a fall. Now, now on a 4-hour, if you again go to the 4-hour chart, this all can be part of one wave, and soon this will be followed by a corrective structure. If this becomes a corrective structure again, then you can say one more fall will be coming. I hope this point is again clear. Now coming back to the larger picture of gold, let us go back to the quarterly chart and let us try to answer some important points. Now, since this is a 5-wave structure, will that mean that this will only go up? The answer is probably no, because if you see, there are so many possibilities here. First possibility is that this is the A wave, this whole is a B wave, and then we can get some fall to complete C wave on a larger picture. This will happen only if this is a part of this correction. If, because similar thing has happened in Bitcoin, and from the top it fell with a high speed, because usually wave C is very, I mean, when wave C is going on, there is a huge momentum in price. Now suppose this is not the case, but in other case also, right now since 5 wave are over, we are expecting some downside. Either that downside will be corrective downside, or that will be impulsive downside. I hope this point is also clear. So for this we have to wait, but in both cases we are expecting some fall in this. I hope this analysis was helpful, and if this delivers value, please consider subscribing and sharing them with friends. If you have any doubts, please post them as comments, and have a nice day. Thank you.